Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is a Trigger Happy Havoc tier list of characters, my own personal preference of characters, and we're going to rank them from S, A, B, C, and D. Of course, S being the best, D being the worst, I suppose. I could change these, but honestly, I just feel like this just makes more sense doing it this way. I know I did say we were going to be doing the school life stuff. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. I have an almost, a very long video coming out on the school life stuff coming out tomorrow, but I also did promise that I would do this to a bunch of people as well, or for a bunch of people as well. I'm kind of scared to do this because I know how passionate people get about their characters, but what you just need to realize is these are my favorite characters. This is how I see these characters. And we're going to rank them here in this list of characters. Starting off, Hifumi goes in D. Kill Taka. That's it. Honestly, you kill Taka, you kill me. That's how it works. I'm sorry, you're staying there. Yes, you were manipulated, but the killing blow happened by your hands. Am I being irrational? Sure. Will I stop? No. Next up, I think we're gonna put, in terms of a character, I think Makoto is gonna go in B because we don't know them very well. But also, they were one of the biggest moments in the game, and they created the most havoc in the game without even, like, being there for most of the game, which I think is pretty impressive for a character to be able to do that. Let's not waste any more time and put Ogami in the... Remember, this is my preference. S tier. I think Ogami proved herself time and time again that they are one of the strongest characters in the entire game. And not only that, but their story is so incredible too, and the story that we follow them through is so incredible. I missed them so much when they left. I missed them so much when they left this world. It was very, very, very sad for me. Genocide Jill, there you go. Actually, no, Genocide Jill came in clutch at the end. No. Stayed true to ourselves. But on the bright side, we can put Toko in the C section. There you go, Toko. That's perfect for you. You're above your counterpart. Toko to me was a character who I always give the benefit of the doubt, and like I always try my best with them all the time. I feel sorry for them, but again, I just didn't connect with them as a character as much as I did with other people. I know some people would probably say it's because they're the more nerdy character, and they'll say the same things with Hifumi. And people have said this stuff before, why I don't like Hifumi or something like that is because he's he's more of a nerdy character, he's more of a bigger character. That's a little bullshit. It's just my own preference with how they act in a game. It's exactly just my own preference. You can have a different opinion, and that's all okay. Then we have, let's go from here. Wait, which one is? Oh, here she is. Okay, so this is Junko. We'll do you last. Wait a second. So that's Sayaka. Let's be honest here. Sayaka's important, but not that important. I think Sayaka's important just to give us a character to latch onto early on. But Sayaka wasn't in the game for very long. I forgot about Sayaka as the time went on, especially since you get a bigger connection with people like Kyoko as well. So it was really hard for me to like connect with Sayaka. But the reason I put Sayaka in B is because Sayaka started everything and is one of the most memorable deaths that you could ever have in a video game. That freaking Leon written on the wall. It was so cool. It was so cool but so sad. Chihiro. Hey. Again, I think very close to Ogami, but the problem is I didn't connect with them as much as I did with Ogami. But also a very sad and horrible story. The way they died would have been pretty horrific too. Also, someone hung their body up by a weightlifting machine, which is pretty horrible. Nothing you can do about that now, though. I don't want to like dwell on that too much. But definitely, we're gonna put Chihiro here because they deserve to be an 8. They're a great character as well. They are or were a great character. I keep talking about them in the past tense because it's very sad. Hiro. You would be in D, but your speech at the end really won me over. I love to talk about forgetting about fortunes and just moving on with your life. Really cool. Really, really cool. Tagami. No. There you go. There you go. You put it in a C. Me and Tagami had a very tough time. Honestly, Tagami was just like a really bad person. just generally a bad person. So no problem putting Tagami in the C section. The reason it's not a D is because I think Tagami's... I think I actually did connect with Tagami towards the end of the game more than I did with Hifumi and Genocide Jill. but also as well, I think that Togami as a character becomes cooler as the game goes on by about 2%, which is more than I can say for Ifumi or Genocide Jill. Next we have Leon. He's the mastermind. It was Leon all along. No, we won't put Leon there. Again, kind of a similar reason to Sayaka. I probably put Leon in a C section. The reason being is not because Leon's a bad character. Again, I didn't get to know Leon as much as I did the other characters, but also at the same time, Leon's design isn't as cool as the characters above him. Leon's attitude isn't as cool as the characters above him, so that's why I'm putting Leon in a C here. Makoto is going to go in the S section. Underrated protagonist. I think also maybe it has a lot to do with that people were like, Makoto's not that good of a protagonist, and then eventually you get to the end and like Makoto grows so much. I really enjoyed my time playing as Makoto as well. I think that Makoto also is a character who needed people to prop him up so much, and then to be the person that's able to prop everyone else up in the last moments. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wait. Why is there two of these? Is that on Mukuru? Wait, is this one of these also? Oh, they're talking about like other Mukuru. So which one has freckles? Let me go in close. They both seem like Junko. They both don't have freckles. So whoever did this tier list messed this up. So I'm going to put them as both Junkos then? Sure. Let's leave that for a second. Celestia Ludenberg. Celestia was one of the only people who had a motive that was incredibly, like, impressive, right? Celestia Ludenberg wanted a bunch of boys to just give her everything and serve her in a big castle. Freaking awesome. Enough said. Enough said. I mean, like, really enough said. Kyoko. S or A? S or A? S. A. S. A. S. A. Okay, I'm gonna put an S because in terms of people I like, I love Kyoko. I absolutely adore Kyoko. And it's not just about how good they were as a character. Like, I think that Kyoko, like, I think if you put Kyoko up against, like, the growth of a Makoto or the storyline or of a Sakura, you might find it's not as interesting, but I think it's as detailed, for sure, especially with the story with her father. But I just adore this girl. I adore how she helped us out. It always felt like it was us and Kyoko versus the world, which is always a good feeling to have sometimes with your friend. Hina. S. You guys know how much I adore this girl. Always cheering me up. Just really an amazing character to talk to. I absolutely adored maxing out their friendship thing in the school life thing as well. Really, really fun to do. I think that like if Hina wasn't there, I don't know if I would have gotten through the game as easy as I did, because it's just like every time you feel a little bit upset, you talk to Hina, and it just cheers you up right away. And also she loves donuts, which are my favorite freaking treat as well. I love donuts. I stay away from them because of how good they are. Taka, S. Mondo, yes. My two big gay boyfriend boys. I didn't say that. No, my two boys. My two boys. You can see them as friends. You can see them as boyfriends. It's up to you. It's up to headcanon, whatever you feel like. I'm not going to judge you for whatever you feel like, whichever you feel they are. I just think it's a really cool relationship these two had. And that's not only the thing I praise about them. Taka, like, is just one of the most enjoyable characters to be around. Mondo is just one of the coolest characters to be around. And also, Mondo's story was also pretty heartbreaking too. Again, really easy to connect to these two. It didn't take long for me to connect to these guys, and I wish they were still here. I wish they were still here. And of course, Junko. It's actually good that there's two Junkos here. Maybe they're saying this is early on Junko and this is like crazy Junko. Because that's still Mukuru if that's early on Junko. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put these as two Junkos. And I'm going to do it this. S. And D. Reason being is that I absolutely adore the design. I adore the moment when the reveal happens with Junko. I think that it's one of the coolest villains in the history of villains. Absolutely adore that reveal. Oh my god, it's so good. And then like the speech afterwards and the conversation afterwards, it's so really impressive. I think that they do a really good job of being the opposite to what our hope is and being the embodiment of despair. While at the same time, they were Monokuma. And Monokuma bothers me. Monokuma bothers me. That's why they're there. Monokuma is a great story device. I think Monokuma, at times, I was a bit too harsh on it. But I feel like this, in general, is a good list for me to have. Is there anything I'd change? I don't think so. I think this is a good list. I think this is like, you guys would agree these are my favorite characters, and these are close seconds of my favorite characters. And continues on down here, like all the way down here. No offense to these guys. I apologize if I upset your favorite characters. Just really work. This really works for me. This really works for me. I love Taka. I love Mondo. I really love the character of Junko. Hina is one of my favorite characters of all time. Kyoko. Makoto is a great protagonist. Sakura is a really tough character who I love to have a conversation with. All of them. They're really good. And A shouldn't feel... A is almost an S, right? And B is almost an A. And C is almost a B. You know what I mean? That way, kind of way. That's the way I feel about it too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me ranking my favorite characters. I thought this would be a really fun thing to do, especially since we've been doing such long videos for such a long time. 60 straight videos of just like Danganronpa. But yeah, we'll be back for a Mori on Friday. And after that, who knows?